Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am scrapbooking these two photos. These will be the last two photos that I have to actually scrapbook for that first Leavenworth trip that we went on. So that is pretty exciting. So I'm pulling up today's sketch, and it is actually a sketch with 4 photos, as you can see right here, and I have 2. So I'm gonna kind of follow this, take some inspiration from this big bordery bit and maybe some banners and some fun embellishments. And this sketch was created by Francis West. So I've got my photos, I've got my kit. Tomorrow I am off of work and I am refreshing it, so I'll be sharing that with you guys. I'm so excited to get that done. But let's see what I can do. Hey guys, so I'm starting out with this scrap of yellow floral paper, and I've also got this purple polka dotted paper that I'm going to use. Now, I am kind of taking inspiration from that sketch where there were banners that were down here on the left-hand side of the page. Now, obviously, I'm not making these to be exact banners, but hopefully you can see where I got the inspiration from. So I went ahead and placed that down. I am also going to be using these 2 photos. So this is the first room that we stayed in Abendbluma when we went to Leavenworth. This is the Snow White room. Had a big old tub and also a little fireplace where I am sipping wine in front of it. Now, I really did want to use that floral paper, that blue and purple floral paper. I thought it would be a great match with that background, and it is, but it didn't really go with the yellow floral, so I had to go ahead and pivot what I was thinking there. I went ahead and added this white piece, so that is representative of that kind of inside border area in the sketch. I made mine more of a rectangle instead of a square. And then I decided that I was going to add a layer of vellum as well over top of my floral bit here. So of course my vellum is not a 12 by 12 vellum. It is an 8.5 by 11. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and tear the edges of the floral paper as well. So it turns out that these strips over here are a little bit more bannery than I originally intended it to be. But that's totally fine, right? Like, I'm going with the flow and I am doing the things. So here we are going to mat this bad boy. I trimmed off, I think, about 1/4 of an inch off of each photo. Wasn't trimming off anything important. Trimmed off part of the wall on this photo, and then again part of the wall on this photo. And there's plenty of other wall in there, you guys, so I'm not worried that I trimmed that off. Of course, I've said this 1,000 times. I bet you have I said this 1,000 times? I don't know. That's probably an exaggeration. Probably said it more like 374 times, that if it was a super important photo or it was cutting off something amazing in the photo, I'm not going to cut it, right? Like, it's not worth it. So we can say I've said that 375 times now. Wasn't exactly sure what title I was going to go with here. But I've got these thickers that I have combined. I think this was three thickers packages combined into one. Not a whole heck of a lot of vowels left. I do have O's, and of course all of these letters can be cut up and made A's, even more O's, I's, U's, all the things like you could go ahead and make. You could even make an E if you really had to. So I decided to title this The Room, and then I decided, you know what, I'm actually going to make the title part of the decoration. In the sketch, there are multiple areas of decoration because there are 4 photos. I'm not doing 4 photos, obviously. I got 2 going on here that I'm quite happy with. And I'm looking for things in the kit to go ahead and finish this layout off with. I will tell you guys, I am tired of my kit. I am tired of this rendition of the kit, I should say. the only reason why I haven't refreshed the kit yet is because I have so much paper in there from the retreat that I went on that I just threw in the kit. But I definitely need to refresh it, right? Like I'm sick of seeing these supplies. I have combined many things down. Like there's 3 sticker sheets, I think, on that one right there, underneath of the white foam. Even the white foam has been combined down into one side, and it was on 2. So there's been a lot of usage in the kit, and I'm just ready to add some more fun things, keep some things, but definitely grow it and kind of change it around. Which is, you know, the way to go, right? This is the never-ending kit, so we're going to add some things, do some things, make it all good again. It has almost, I think I did the kit on like May 5th or something. I don't know. It was the beginning of May. And now we're practically, I feel like we're practically through June. Like we're 2/3 of the way through June. So time to move on and do some more exciting things, I think. I'm going to work on that tomorrow because I am off of work, and I've got some orders to wrap up from the shop to get those mailed out. I also have this to do, got some schoolwork to do because I'm taking a summer class. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day, you guys. It's going to be a busy day. So here I am going to go ahead and use this corner as decoration. I am just adding things that I think will work. Originally, I had that white arrow because I thought I would do a cluster down here and a cluster over top of my photos. But then I was like, no, I'm just going to use a key because, you know, it's a room. And the keys are actual keys to these rooms in the bed and breakfast. So I thought it was completely and utterly appropriate. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do decoration-wise up here. I'm trying out tags. I'm trying to decide if I need to bring in the metal things. Like, I'm just not sure kind of which direction I want to go here. I'm like, there is a little space of white between room and the photos. I'm kind of wondering, do I need to fill that in, or do I like it the way it is? Does it bother me that much? I'm just not really sure which direction I'm going, right? Like, I've got this little bin of fun that has a whole bunch of weird little bits and bobs in it. That has actually, it used to live right on my desk, but then the kit situation turned into a thing. I've got a solution. I'll share that tomorrow in the video too. But now that is easily accessible again, so it's good for me to be able to just dig in and find some things. And I was able to use some things from my little bits and bobs on this layout, so that turned out. And ultimately, I decided, you know what, I am going to put a little decoration up here above these photos. It doesn't have to be completely naked, but I am leaving an awful lot of kind of white space or breathing room on this layout. Sometimes I like a good layout with a lot of space in it. Sometimes I want to cover every inch of that sucker. It's just a matter of how I am feeling that day, right? Like, don't hold yourself to one style. Like, you can say my style is this, but you can play with the other things. Like, if you can be like, my style is 4 photos on a layout, lots of layers all the time, right? You can play outside of that. No scrapbooking police is going to come and be like, your style's 4 photos, lots of layers, and I only see 2 photos, and there isn't a lot of layering going on, but there is a lot of mixed media. Like, that is not how you scrapbook. Nobody's going to do that, right? And if they do, what in the world kind of lives are they leading that's what they're doing, right? It's kind of crazy. Whatever. Yeah, I have done a lot of talking today, you guys. It was just a lot of talking with training today. And I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Like, so much has come out of this mouth today that my brain probably shut down 3 hours ago. But it's fine. It's totally fine. Anyway, I am going to go through my little die cut section here and just really figure out kind of what in the world is going on here. You know, because we're sitting there and we are trying to make something pretty, right? Like I definitely want to make something pretty. I don't want to you don't want to make something ugly, right? Like let's be real. What am I doing? Oh, so now we're just adhering all of the things down. And then I decided instead of the, what's that stuff called? ATG. Instead of the ATG, I was actually going to go ahead and use the Nouveau Deluxe here. I'm going to get that down there and be happy about it, right? Like, we're going to be happy. And then I'm just going to say that this is the Snow White room. And it's in do I say? No, I think I just say the Snow White room. Lovely. Something like that. That's all the journaling I really need to do. Yeah, so that's going to do it for this layout, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out with me. All the things. And I will see you guys again real soon for another video.